Hey guys, it's Ted. Happy Friday again. It is Friday, August 24th. I'm with my friend Shawn, rapper turned realtor Romano. So we want to do Mortgage Minute, which you know takes a few more minutes than just a minute. Let us know you can hear us or see us. You probably don't know the story, but I did an entire show once and they could not hear me, although nobody told me. And so I never want to waste anybody's time. I see Gert Garman on. Give us a thumbs up, let us know you can hear us or see us. We like to do the Mortgage Minute because mortgages tend to be overwhelming, complicated, and mostly boring. And so we want to take that away and we want to make sure that you guys kind of feel comfortable. And I love bringing my my rapper turned realtor friend on. Wouldn't it be great if it was the other way around? It could be. I just saw some of his videos. Anyway, this is Shawn Romano.
Hi, everybody.
All right, so tell them a little bit about you. We like the quick little, especially on a Mortgage Minute, a little bit about you, and you have to talk about Southpaw de Don.
Southpaw de Don was the name given me by my Haitian ex-rap manager, but
you know, I have one of those. I have a Haitian ex-rap manager.
Yeah, I believe you. But eventually, you know, I dropped it. I tried. It just separated me on Google. But I was a rapper. I did music. I mixed, mastered, recorded, did my own, learned how to do my own videos and graphic art and design. And those things are definitely helping me in my real estate career. I don't have to outsource for any kind of multimedia.
That's actually super cool because a lot of times in the real estate world, you have all of these other things that are going on, and there's 10 different people to do social media jobs. So I love that you're rapper turned realtor. So give us just a teeny bit on how that transformed. What happened? Why did you go from being Eminem Part 2 Southpaw de Don to Shawn Romano, realtor extraordinaire?
About 4.5 years ago. I had done everything I could. You know, the music industry, you either go viral or you have a lot of money. I didn't have either. So, you know, it came to a point where I was like, I really need to solidify something in my life. I got out of the service industry that I was in for 13 years. I was a server. It gave me all the time in the world to do music. And eventually I jumped into sales for ADT Home Security and was a door knocker. And I kind of had a situation where I wasn't going to be able to do that anymore. And my grandmother said, you would be a great realtor. She was a realtor. She paid for my real estate school.
Nice.
And shout out to Cameron Academy of Real Estate. Thank you, Michael Cameron. And I passed my state exam first time and became a realtor, and everything that I had ever learned in my past had somehow come all together to make me the best realtor I could be.
I love that. Look at that. Hey, what's up, Wyatt? Hey, guys. Lots of love that's going on up and down here, but he was telling his story, and I don't want to interrupt him. All right, so let's talk more Mortgage Minute, because it's really supposed to be a minute. It's not supposed to be a long show. And you know I can talk forever, and so apparently can Shawn. All right, so mortgages. I asked Shawn what some of his concerns, some things that he's dealt with on the real estate side, because he's rapper turned realtor. I love that. You should hashtag that. It's good. So rapper turned realtor. And so what are some of the things that you deal with? Credit being one of them, maybe communication being the other, as the realtor when you're trying to get your buyer, your buyer pre-qualified. Like, what are some of the pitfalls that you have to deal with? Because we want to fix those, but it's good for people to know them, because if you're going to be a borrower, you're going to be a buyer. Wouldn't it be nice for you not to be super scared of the process?
Well, I would say that in this day and age, don't just be willing to call people. Definitely be willing to text them, because some people don't answer their phones. I have a buyer right now that just refuses to answer the phone, but if you text her, she's right on it. So that would be very important.
I like her already.
Well, I don't. It drives me nuts because you know, she won't talk to me on the phone, but she'll hit a voice record and send me a voice clip, and I'm like, we could have just, but whatever. Another thing when it comes to the credit, I would say that's really more on us. I definitely make sure that they aren't just judging it by Credit Karma before I bring it to somebody, but I don't ever believe anybody's score when they tell me it.
Well, that's the funny thing. So I think what a lot of people, because of the commercials out there, a lot of people believe, okay, I have my Credit Karma score. But that isn't your report that the lenders will look at. And so if you're a realtor and you're using that Credit Karma score or something similar, I don't think you're doing a great service to your buyer, because anybody can get that. I mean, that score usually is it varies so much from the actual Credit Karma score. And if you have something tight, if you don't have as much down payment, if you only have the minimum down payment and only the closing costs, and that's it, and we're basing your loan on let's say a 640, and you really have a 620, it makes a big difference. So you really need to go get a pre-approval, go to your lender. I mean, you could come to Freedom Mortgage. That's what Mortgage Minute's about.
Mortgage.
Freedom! But go to your lender and ask for a real pre-approval. There's a difference between pre-qualified and pre-approved, and we've talked about that on the show a lot. But I think it's important from the realtor perspective to make sure that you're doing that for your client, because the last thing you want to do is spend your time going to look at houses, and the only credit score they have is their Credit Karma score, which really isn't worth the paper it's on.
And then hurting their feelings once they walk into the office and somebody tells them, actually.
Right? You can't do it. And so that makes you look bad, but primarily it makes me look bad as the lender, because they've based it on a score that really isn't accurate most of the time in the lender
And they're
world.
like, I don't want to work with Ted.
Correct.
Ted says my score is crap.
Exactly. Ted is not
This
being
guy
kind and nice.
told me my score was great, but you know, he's
Listen,
probably a shabby lender.
You said it. You have to be super specific, and you have to be really good at why does he seem so far back, Ted? Even his sound. They want you to talk. They want you to speak up.
Really? I thought I was projecting well.
No, you're good. See, Shirley, is that better? Nothing can make you look bad,
Hi,
Alex.
Shirley.
Alex, how you feeling? Do you know Shirley Stamper?
I don't.
She's got swamp salsa. She's a fantastic caterer.
Hey.
She's got these spice rubs. Johnny rubbed something. I love it. Say it, Shirley. Anyway, but I think it's so important because I get more business from somebody who's ticked off at the lender they got online that I'm saving the file. And I would much rather
Quicken.
You said it, I did not. I want to be the person who just has the file in the beginning. Don't trust those companies that consistently give you a really bad pre-qualification, because basically what they're doing,
Setting you up to fail at closing.
yes, and they're also not really running anything. They're not looking at your debt to income. They're not really checking out your income. They have no idea. They're giving you a number based on what your borrower said, your buyer said, and that's not really where we want to be. You could tell me you make $100,000 a year, and if it's all cash under the table and it's not being deposited, that doesn't mean that you're making $100,000 a year if you're trying to qualify for a loan.
Agreed.
So, all right, so give them a little background because I'm fascinated. You rapped, right? So we saw some of that. And this is important. So the next pre-approval you get, you want to get it from the rapper Shawn. Rapper Dundee. No, hold on. Southpaw Dadon.
And
Did I
that's
get it
one
right?
word. SOUTHPAW.
Did you see what Christine, that's it. Rapper turned realtor hashtag.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you go on Google and you put Southpaw, one word, D and then DEZEL, headbangers with a Z, you're gonna find music videos, iTunes. I still get a little bit of money. Let's forget about that.
I saw the one video. I actually saw a couple, two.
Two.
But the one video was really good. The music, I got to tell you, it was good. But you look absolutely nothing like you look right now.
I had to change my look in order to fit into the real estate industry.
And what did you have before? You haven't shown them.
I didn't want people to be in fear of, somebody with a crew cut, no beard, wearing hats backwards, and having sleeves.
All right,
and
so
all
let's
that
talk
stuff.
about sleeves really quick. And I won't.
You got
belabor
sleeves?
it.
Are you
No, I
about
have
to take your coat
I have
off?
0 sleeves. I have no tattoos, no piercings, no.
How about
nothing.
the next time we do Mortgage Minute? That's what it's Mortgage Minute, right?
Yeah, that's good.
We go to a tattoo shop,
Yeah.
and we both get a tattoo.
I will watch you get a tattoo. I'm not
thinks he
opposed
should
to
get a
them.
tattoo?
No, that's all. Nobody's going to say that. If you do, you are blocked from the show forever. I have that power. No, but I love that. So people have this preconceived notion about sleeves, and I actually think they're becoming more and more acceptable. And a sleeve for those old people who are like me that didn't know that until a few years ago. He's got it all up and down. He's got the tattoos all up and down his arm. It usually tells a story. There's something very important, heart-wise, soul-wise, to the individual who's getting the artwork done, and it's truly artwork. Honestly, I'm a big believer in that. All right, any parting words of wisdom? We already know how to reach Southpaw Dadon.
You can call me at 407-414-4976 or email me at ShawnSellsFlorida @gmail.com, and that's Shawn with SHAWN, the way it's supposed to be.
All right, so that's right, because Shawn. All right, so So we have a request. Can you wrap us out of here? Can you give us some rap? I mean, I watched the video,
This
so I
might be
know
vulgar,
you can do it.
okay? It's
Okay.
the last rap I remember because I just wrote it a year ago.
Oh, you wrote it. That's
Yeah,
good.
well,
That's amazing.
I write all my stuff, but it might be vulgar. I used to have something always on the mind, but please hit stop while I'm doing this, okay?
Oh, I should hit finish when you're done.
Yeah, just
so we love you guys, and so we're gonna go out when we need to go out.
Just
Here we go.
as soon as you hear the first cuss word, just hit the.
It's all right.
Never been the one to do a lot of talking out opposition. I'm all about the action, fool. Get to barking like woof woof, and then I put a couple of hot shells inside of your roof. To be honest, I'd rather pick up the paws and put a combo together to fuck up your cerebellum, cause I ain't really never relied on any weapon if it wasn't God giving them wild, so God bless them.
All right, so there's talent. I didn't have to do anything there.
It was cursing.
I
was
heard
not
it.
Appropriate.
No, it's all right. No, this isn't a family show. If you think this is a family show, tune in another time. I promise you. All right, that was awesome.
Thank
Very
you.
good. All right,
Appreciate
so Shawn Romano with Exit, but also Southpaw Didon and all that good stuff. And he gave you his phone number. We'll share everything on the TedShow.com. Thanks for being on the Mortgage Minute. Remember, get the right pre-approval. If you're a realtor or you are working with a buyer and you don't have a real pre-approval, don't go out shopping. You're going to be sad, and it's going to be bad for you.
Can I say one thing?
You can.
Also, don't deal with a realtor that takes an hour or two to text you back. I literally respond within 3 minutes every time. It's guaranteed, and if I don't, find someone else.
There it is. All right. We love you. Thanks, Shawn, for coming on. We sprung this on him. So we'll
He
have a
tricked
great
me.
one. I
He
did.
tried to feed me alcohol. This is bullshit. I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is. So that's a good one. So this is my MO. We all know this. So we'll be back on around 3:30 and 4 o'clock with some voting. We have a realtor coming on, but something about early voting, the importance of voting. So we've got two wonderful people coming on talking about that. We'll see you in a bit.
Everybody give it up for Ted. He's an
Thank
amazing
you.
guy.
Oh, look at him. I love him. He's awesome. Bye, guys.